Have you ever felt that silent, unshakable ache in your chest? That haunting feeling that no matter how hard you try to stay busy, no matter how many people surround you, how many goals you chase, or how long your to-do list stretches, something still feels wrong, deep down, like you're running but going nowhere, like your soul knows you're meant for something more, but you're trapped in routines that slowly kill your fire. You've smiled for pictures. You've hit deadlines. You've said "I'm fine" so many times it's automatic now. But when it gets quiet, when the noise fades, there's this voice that whispers, "This can't be it," and you've tried to silence it. With scrolling, with pills, with another relationship, with another achievement. But it keeps coming back stronger every time because it's not weakness, it's a warning. Will Durant once said, "The fear of life is the favorite disease of the 20th century." And now it's infected millions. The fear to live fully, to feel deeply, to pursue purpose instead of popularity. This isn't just about depression or anxiety, it's a spiritual emergency, a soul-level scream begging you to wake up before it's too late. Because life isn't wasted all at once. It's lost quietly, day by day, routine by routine, excuse by excuse. So if you're here, if you're listening, it's not by accident. You were meant to hear this, to feel this, and to decide, right now, to change. Comment this with power and ownership. I will not die with my potential buried inside me. Say it out loud. Claim it. Welcome to Motivate Blessing. This is your wake-up call. Now let's begin. We've been sold a lie, that as long as you're busy, you're winning. As long as your calendar is full, your life has meaning. As long as you're hustling, you're not wasting time. But here's the brutal truth. Busyness is not purpose. You can be overwhelmed with activity and still be empty inside. You can check off every box and still feel like you're losing at life. And Will Durant warned us. Most of us spend too much time on the last 24 hours and too little on the last 6,000 years. You want to stop wasting your life? Start questioning the system that trained you to mistake motion for meaning. Your job keeps you occupied. Your phone keeps you distracted. Your routine keeps you numb. They call it productivity, but it's sedation with a fancy name. You're working, but are you building anything that matters? You're earning, but are you becoming the person you admire? Here's the dark psychology of modern life. They don't want you to think deeply, because a man who thinks deeply becomes dangerous. He questions, he challenges, he wakes up. Look around. Everyone's rushing, yet no one knows where they're going. They fill every second, so they don't have to face that one terrifying thought. What if I'm wasting my life chasing nothing? You are not here to be efficient. You are here to be effective, to build, to lead, to rise. Comment below. I choose purpose over productivity. Let it be your rebellion. The world doesn't need more busy people. It needs more awake ones. They taught you money is your greatest resource, but they lied. It's time. Time is the only thing you can't get back. You can earn more money, you can rebuild your health, you can restore your relationships, but you can't rewind a second of your life. Will Durant said, "We are living in a perpetual postponement of life, waiting for tomorrow to begin." And this is how life gets wasted, not in one catastrophic decision, but in the quiet habit of delay. You keep saying someday I'll travel, someday I'll write, someday I'll leave this job, someday I'll live fully. But someday is the graveyard of dreams. Here's a dark truth. One day, you'll wake up, and there will be no more time to do the things you've been postponing, and you won't be afraid of death. You'll be haunted by the life you never lived. Time doesn't care if you're confused. It keeps moving, and every day you delay your purpose. You're letting your potential rot inside you. This is the slow suicide of the soul. So how do you stop wasting it? Get obsessed with this question. Is what I'm doing right now worth trading my life for? That one question can cut through the noise. Because the cost of distraction is your destiny. Comment this with conviction. My time is sacred. I spend it with purpose. Let that become your new standard. You were not designed for comfort. You were designed for conquest. But society wants you soft. They want you sedated. Because a man at peace with mediocrity is easy to control. Comfort is not peace. It's decay disguised as luxury, a warm blanket wrapped around your ambition as it slowly suffocates. Will Durant reminds us, the desire of comfort is the greatest threat to growth. Look around. Everyone's chasing ease. Fast food, fast fame, fast followers. But nothing great comes from comfort. Nothing eternal comes without pain. Growth is forged in fire, not in Netflix, not in scrolling, not in soft beds and softer choices. The truth is, your dreams are on the other side of your discomfort. Your power is locked behind the pain you've been avoiding. You stop wasting life the moment you stop worshiping comfort, because the life you want is found in the places you fear the most. Comment this right now. If you're done living soft. Discomfort is my teacher. Comfort is my prison. Let them know you're done being tame. This is Motivate Blessing. We're not here to play safe. We're here to play real. Someday is the biggest lie you've ever believed. It's not real. It's a fantasy sold to you so you stay passive, so you stay small, so you never rise. How many dreams have you buried under the word someday? How many passions? How many risks? How much potential have you delayed because you told yourself there'd be a better time? Will Durant said, "Education is a progressive discovery of our own ignorance." And here's the ignorance: believing you have more time, believing you're too young or too old, too busy or too late. But someday is not a strategy. It's a sedative. It kills more dreams than failure ever could. And deep down, you know this, because if not now, then when? If not you, then who? The clock is ticking, your excuses are aging, and your life is waiting. So if you're serious, decide today, act today. Because nothing will ever be more real than this moment. Comment this with certainty. My time is now, and I will act like it. Let the world feel that energy. You don't get to live twice, so live awake. Look around you. Not everyone clapping for you is in your corner. Not everyone smiling at you wants you to win. Some want you distracted, some want you tame, some want you stuck, so they feel better about staying small. This is the dark side of human nature. They'll cheer for your improvement until it threatens their comfort. They'll call you obsessed, too much arrogant, when you finally start choosing yourself. Will Durant once said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit." So if you're serious about excellence, you need to protect your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. You can't grow surrounded by anchors. You can't evolve if you're constantly explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Cut the noise, burn the bridge if you must, because staying loyal to people who keep you average is the fastest way to waste your life. This isn't about hate. It's about alignment. Comment this with strength. I protect my energy and elevate my circle. Let that be your new boundary. Motivate Blessing is your tribe now, and we're not here to play average. Self-improvement has become a trap, a polished prison. You read the books, you watch the videos, you listen to podcasts, and you feel productive. But nothing in your life is actually changing. Why? Because you've confused consumption with transformation. Will Durant reminds us, knowledge is power only when put into action. And that's the part most people skip. They know what to do, but they won't do it. Why? Because action costs you something. It demands change. It demands risk. It demands leaving the old you behind. Dark psychology reveals this truth. Your brain would rather protect your identity than pursue your potential. It would rather keep you safe than make you powerful. So you keep learning and learning, but never breaking the cycle, never disrupting your patterns, never moving. You are not here to be a library of unrealized wisdom. You are here to embody truth, to become dangerous with the knowledge you've been stockpiling for years. So today, stop pretending you need more information. You don't. You need more action. Comment this right now. If you're done watching from the sidelines, I will act without delay. I am done hesitating. Say it like you mean it. Let the algorithm and the universe hear you, because you don't need another strategy. You need to move. If you want to truly live, you must first be willing to destroy the life you built while you were asleep. Yes, that version of you who was scared, who played small, who followed the rules, who said yes when you meant no. That version must die, so the real you can be born, Will Durant said. Civilization begins with order, grows with liberty, and dies with chaos. Your personal power works the same. It begins with structure. but it grows with radical freedom, freedom to reinvent, to walk away, to burn it all down if that's what your soul requires. Sometimes your life needs an earthquake, not a massage. Sometimes what you call breakdown is actually the breakthrough in disguise. Dark psychology teaches us that destruction isn't evil, it's transformation, it's sacred fire. Because before the phoenix can rise,